Hello student. In today's session we will discuss about the methods to represent the circle. Okay, so here they given a xy coordinate system. Okay, here is xyz coordinate system. O is the origin, and here is the one circle having a center as a PC, the center of the circle having a PC, and the coordinates of the center is xc, yc, zc. C, the suffix c is for the center, that's why xc, yc, zc are used, and r is the radius of the circle. R is the radius of the circle, and here u is an independent parameter. U is an independent parameter which acts as a local coordinate system, and the value of u is start from u is equal to 0 to u is equal to 2 pi. The value of u is changes from u is equal to 0 to u is equal to 2 pi. And if we want to find out any coordinate, suppose Pn, if we see here, there is one point having a coordinate x, y, z. P is any general points on the circumference of the circle having a coordinates x, y, z, and it makes an angle u with the x-axis. If we see here, u is an angle made by a point P with respect to x-axis. So what is the parametric equation of the circle when its center and the radius are given? So here is the parametric equation of the circle, and the parametric equation of the circle is given that x is equal to xc plus r into cos of u. What is the parametric equation of the circle? The parametric equation of the circle is given by x is equal to, means if we want to find out the x coordinate of any point on a circle, it is equal to xc plus r into cos of u, where u is an independent parameter and its value is varying from 0 to 2 pi. 0 to 2 pi. Similarly, the y coordinate of that point can be calculated or can be find out by using the equation that y is equal to yc plus r into sine of u. The y coordinate of the circle can be find out by using a equation that is y is equal to yc plus r into sine of u, and z is equal to zc. Why z is equal to here zc? Why there is no include of the u? Because circle is a 2D quantity and 2D geometry, that's why here the third coordinate is remains same. Therefore z is remain equal to zc. And what is the u? U is the angle measured from the x-axis at any point on the circle. Okay, so parametric equation of the circle by the recursive method. If we see this in the equation, if we see the equation 2.7.1, need to compute the trigonometric function in an equation for each point. Therefore, it is insufficient way to calculate the points on a circle. The latest computational method is the recursive method. Means if we want to find out the circle, then it requires some trigonometric function, and it is therefore it is insufficient method to calculate the coordinates of the point. That's why this method is used. So if there is a one point, that is, if we see here, Pn is another point on a circle, or Pn is the one point on a circle and having a coordinates xn, yn and zn. The Pn is the any point on a circle having the coordinates xn, yn, zn. Okay, so what is the equation to find out the value of xn, yn and zn? So here they given that xn is equal to xc plus r into cos of u. Xn is equal to xc plus r into cos of u. Yn is equal to yc plus r into sine of u. It is similar to that of the trigonometric parametric equation of the circle, and Zn is equal to Zc. Zn is equal to Zc. So this is the parametric equation to find out the coordinates of the point Pn, that is xn, yn and zn on the circumference of the circle. Now if there is another point, if we see here, there is another point Pn plus 1. There is another point having Pn plus 1 and having a coordinates, suppose the x coordinates of this Pn plus 1 is the xn plus 1, yn plus 1 and zn plus 1. So how can we determine these coordinates? That is given by xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus 1 is equal to xc plus r into cos of u plus delta u. xc is equal to xc plus r into cos of u plus delta u. What is u? U is the angle. U is the angle made by the point P, or here if we see, this amount of angle is u and this angle is delta plus u. This is the u, means the coordinates of the point, the angle made by the point Pn with respect to x axis is a u, and the angle made by the point Pn plus 1 with respect to Pn. Means here if we consider this equation here, u is the angle made by the point Pn with respect to x axis and delta u is the angle made by the point Pn plus 1 with Pn plus 1, or delta u is the angle between point Pn and Pn plus 1. Got it? That is, I once again explain that here in the equation of xn plus 1, xn plus 1 is equal to xc plus r into cos of u plus delta u, where u is the angle made by the point Pn with respect to x axis and delta u is the angle between point Pn and Pn plus 1. Similarly, yn plus 1. Yn plus 1 is given by the equation, that is yc plus r into u plus delta u. Yc plus r into sine of u plus delta u, and zn plus 1 is equal to zc. Zn plus 1 is equal to zc, and if we simplify this, we will get this equation. If we simplify this, we will get this equation, but this equation, that is yn plus 1 is equal to yc plus r into sine of u plus delta u, xn plus 1 is equal to xc plus r into cos of u plus delta u. These equations are sufficient to find out the coordinates of the point by the Récusier's method. Okay. Now there is another method to represent the circle. There is another method to represent the circle. In a previous method, that they given us coordinates of the center and the radius of the circle. They given that the coordinates of the center of the circle and the length of the radius. Now there is another method to represent the circle, that is determine the center and radius of the circle from the end points of the diameter. Suppose the end points of the diameter is given, then we can use this information to find out the center and the radius of the circle. Okay. So how we can find out the center and radius of the circle if the two end points of the diameter are given? Okay. So see here, there is one circle in xyz coordinate system having its, and in this method, what are the inputs here? The inputs are they given that the inputs as a that is P1 is the one end of the diameter and P2 is the another end of the diameter. Means the P1 is the one end of the diameter having a coordinates x1, y1, z1, and P2 is the another point of the diameter of the circle and having a coordinates x2, y2, z2. So how can we find out the center of the circle and radius of the circle? Okay, so see here, P1 has a coordinates that is x1, y1, z1 and P2 has a coordinates x2, y2, z2. So what is x1? Sorry, what is P1 here? P1 is the one end of the diameter of the circle and P2 is the another end of the diameter of the circle. Okay, now PC, if we want to find out the center of the circle, if we want to find out the center of the circle, that is PC, then it is equal to 1/2 into P1 plus P2. 1/2 into P1 plus P2 if PC is the center of the circle. If PC is the center of the circle and XC, YC and ZC. If PC is the center of the circle and XC, YC and ZC are the coordinates of the center of the circle, then how we can find out the XC? XC is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. The coordinates XC can be found out by x1 plus x2 by 2. The coordinates y coordinates of the center of the circle can be found out by using this formula, that is y1 plus y2 by 2. y1 plus y2 by 2, and the z coordinates of the center of the circle can be denoted by the ZC, and it is equal to Z1 plus Z2 by 2. Z1 plus Z2 by 2. In this way we can find out the center of the circle. How we can find out the center? That P1 plus P2 by 2 means if we want to find out the x coordinate of the center, then add the first, that is the one x coordinate of the one end of the diameter plus another coordinate, another end x coordinate of the circle. Means suppose x1 is the one end, x1 or x1, y1, z1 are the coordinates of the point P1 and P1 is the one end of the diameter, and x2, y2, z2 are the coordinates of the point P2 and P2 is the another end of the diameter. Then center of the circle can be find out by using a formula 1/2 into P1 plus P2. So if we want to find out the x coordinate of the center, then it is equal to x1 plus x2 by 2. If we want to find the y coordinate of the center, then yc is equal to y1 plus y2 by 2, and if z1, if we want to z coordinate, that is zc is equal to z1 plus z2 by 2. So in this way we can find out the center of the circle if the two ends of the diameter are given. Okay. Now we want to find out the radius of the circle. Okay, so if we want to find out the radius of the circle, that is r, if the r is the radius of the circle, then we can use the distance formula or the formula that we use to find out the length of the line if the line is passing through or if line is joined to the two ends of the or two end points. If the two end points of the line are given and if we want to find out the length of the line, then we can use a distance formula. Similarly, if we want to find out the radius of the circle, then we can use this formula to find out the radius of the circle. So what is the formula to find out the radius of the circle? That is r is equal to 1/2 into under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square plus z2 minus z1 bracket square. What is the formula? That is, the formula is given here. R is equal to 1/2 into under root of x2 minus x1 bracket square plus y2 minus y1 bracket square plus z2 minus z1 bracket square. Okay, so in this way we can calculate the radius of the circle. Okay, why here 1/2 is given? Because if we remove this 1/2, then this formula will give the length of the diameter of the circle. If we remove this 1/2, then we will get the length of the diameter of the circle, and if we include this 1/2, then it will show the length of the circle, length of the radius of the circle. Okay, so this is another method to represent the circle. Or if the two end points of the diameter are given, then by using this diameter and or by using these coordinates of the diameter, we can find out the radius of the and the center of the circle. And once we get the radius and the center of the circle, then by using the equation, that is x is equal to xc plus r into cos of u, y is equal to yc plus r into sin of u, and z is equal to zc, we can find out the, or we can represent the circle by the parametric way. Now the circular arc, another entity of the analytical equation is the circular arc. Circular arc is the analytical entity of the curve or analytical curve. And what is meant by analytical curve? The curve which is represented by the some analytical equation is called as the analytical curve, and the circular arc is one analytical curve that we can represent by some the analytical equation. So see here, the circular arc is given. Circular arc is given. It is starting from this point and end with this point. The circular arc is given as shown in figure, and it is starting from, suppose we can see it is a point 1 and this is a point 2, then it is starting with the point 1 and end with the point 2, and here they given u of s, that is u of s is the angle made by the point 1, with respect to x axis. What is u of s? That is angle made by the starting point of the arc with respect to x axis, and here y of u of e is given. What is meant by u of e represent the angle made by the ending point of the curve with respect to x axis. Angle made by the ending point of the curve with respect to x axis. Now if we want to find out the coordinates of any point on this arc, suppose I consider here one point, and suppose this is a point P. I consider any point P on a arc and having a coordinates x, y and z. That what we have considered, that is any point P on an arc and having a coordinates x, y, z. Okay, and here is the O is the origin of the circular arc having a coordinates xc, yc and zc. So what is xc, yc, zc? xc, yc, zc are the coordinates of the center of the arc, and r is, suppose r is the radius of the arc, then x coordinates of the any point P on a arc is given by xc plus r into cos of u. The y coordinates of the point on, or y coordinates of the point P is equal to yc plus r into sin of u, and z is equal to zc. So in this way we can find out the coordinates of any point on the arc. See here, r is the radius of the arc, xc, yc, zc are the center of the arc, u of s is the starting angle of the arc, and u of e is the ending point of the arc. Okay, so these are the some methods to represent the arc. Okay, now we will solve some numerical that is based on this topic. So here the example is given, and the statement of the numerical is that write a parametric equation of the circle having a center 372 and radius is 5. What is the given that the input that as a center of the circle. Center of the circle means they given the coordinates of the center of the circle. Suppose xc, yc, zc. If xc, yc, zc are the center of the circle and r is equal to 5 is the radius of the circle, and xc, yc, zc are given that 372 means value of xc is equal to 3, value of yc is equal to 7, and value of zc is equal to 2, and they given that the radius of the circle is equal to 5 unit. They given that the radius of the circle is equal to 5 units. Then how can we represent this circle in a parametric form? That we have a formula that x is equal to xc plus r into cos of u, y is equal to yc into r into sin of u, and zc is equal to zc. Which relation or which formulas that we have, that is x is equal to xc plus r into cos of u, y is equal to yc into r into sin of u, and z is equal to zc. So here we have to put the value of xc in a given numerical, that xc is equal to 3, yc is equal to 7, and zc is equal to 2. So x coordinates of the coordinates x of the any point on a circle, that is 3 plus cos of u. 3 plus cos of u. Y coordinates is equal to 7 plus 5 into sin of u. Here here 5 is missing in this equation, that is x is equal to 3 plus 5 into cos of u. 3 into 5 cos of u. Y is equal to 7 plus 5 into sin of u, and z is equal to 2. So this is the parametric form, or the equation of the circle, or circle can be represented parametrically by using this equation. Here value of u is varying from 0 to 2 pi. If the value of u is, if we put the value of u is equal to 90 degree, if we put the value of u is equal to 90 degree, then x is equal to 5, y is equal to 12, and z is equal to 2. Okay. So this is the representation of the circle. Now they given another one example here. We will solve this. The radius of the parametric equation of the circle with the center is 550 and radius is 5 units. Calculate the coordinates of the 4 quadrant point on the circle. They given that the center coordinates of the center of the circle, and the coordinates of the center of the circle is 550 means xc is equal to 5, yc is equal to 5, and zc is equal to 0, and radius of the circle is also 5, and they told us to find out the coordinates of the 4 quadrant point. They asked to find out the quadrants of the 4 coordinates of the point. So see here, this is the circle which can represent graphically, having a center as a PC, and its coordinate is 550. The radius of the circle is 5 unit. The radius of the circle is a 5 unit, and P1 is the one point on a circle which makes an angle. If we mark this as our x-axis, then point P1 makes an angle with respect to point 1 as a 0, then P2 makes an angle with respect to x-axis is 45, P3 makes an angle 90 degree, P4 makes an angle 135, P5 makes an angle with respect to x-axis, that is 180. Then P6 is another point, P7 is the another point, and P8 are the another point. These are the different points on a circle, and we have to find out the coordinates of that point. Okay, so we have one formula, that is to find out the x coordinate, then we have a formula, that is xc plus r into cos of u, where u is varying from 0 to 2 pi. That is, u is 0 for P1, u for P2 is 45, u for P3 is 90, u for P4 is 135, like this. So if we changing the value of u, we will get the x coordinates of the every point. That is, we have formula that x is equal to xc plus r into cos of u. And in similar way, if we want to find out the y coordinates, we have formula, that is y is equal to yc plus r into sine of u. So I will give you the first of all I will tell you how to find out the x1. So x1 is equal to, if we put the value of, if we want to find out the value of x1, put xc is equal to 5, r is 5, cos of u is 0. So cos of 0 is equal to 1 into r, 1 into 5 is 5, so 5 plus 5 is 10. So x1 is equal to 10, and if we put the value of u is 0 in a equation of the y, then yc is equal to yc plus r into sine of u. U is equal to 0, so sine 0 is equal to 0. So y1 is equal to 5. So what is the coordinates of P1 is 10, 5, 0. 10, 5, 0. So x coordinates of the that is x1 is equal to 10, y1 is equal to 5, and z1 is equal to 0. Similarly, if we see here, the value, this column will represent the value of the u. U is 0, is 45, 90, 135, 180, 225, 270, 315. And by using our parametric equation, we can find out the x1, x2, xt up to x8. Similarly, we can find out the y1, y2, y3 up to y8. So in this way, we can find out the equation, or we can find out the coordinates of any point on a circle. Okay, so it is enough for today's session. In next lecture, we will discuss the next part of unit 2.